Hi everyone, I am Arundhati. Welcome to Yarn Stitch Color, and today we are going to see how to make this I-cord in a very easy way, where you don't have to pinch or hold the 2 or 3 loops that we take off the hook. So even if you are a beginner, an absolute beginner, you can attempt to make this I-cord. So to begin with, I would like to explain one thing, that is the roundness of this I-cord depends on the number of chains that you start with. If you start with 4 chains, this is how round and full the I-cord will look like, and if you start with 3 chains, this is how it will look like. So you can, and this is the same yarn that I have used for both the cords and the same hook. Alright, so you can just try to make with your preferred yarn and hook with 3 chains as well as with 4 chains to start with. Rest of the process remains the same regardless of the number of chains that you start with. You will see a lot of tutorials on YouTube or elsewhere too, which show how to pinch the removed loops. Pinch and hold them and then use them. Okay, so even I have done that for the cord till here, this part of it. Alright, and sometimes depending on how tight or loose I have held them, I would get these uneven loops or stitches or whatever we'd like to call them in the cord. This part of it, I made it in a way that I'm going to show you now, which doesn't depend on my skill of holding the removed loops. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about, the removed loops or pinching the loops. That part also I'm going to show you. So if you like, you can do that too, but this tutorial is actually for the way that I make my I-cords without pinching or holding the removed loops. Let's begin. I'm going to make a slip knot, put it onto my hook and chain 3. Okay, now we will skip the first one. We'll skip this chain because we have a corresponding loop on the hook, and insert under the next chains 1 loop only, yarn over and pull up a loop. Now we will insert in the third or the last chain, yarn over and pull up a loop. So we have 3 loops on the hook. Okay, now I am going to simply use a needle and transfer the first 2 loops onto it. Remove it from the hook and they are onto my needle now. Alright, and with the working yarn I am going to yarn over and pull through the first loop. Now I will insert my hook into the second loop, yarn over, and while pulling it through the loop, I will take that loop off the needle. Keep the third one there. Now I'll insert into the third one. Okay, yarn over and pull through and take it off the needle like so. Alright, now I will again insert the needle into the 2, take them off the hook, yarn over with the working yarn and pull through the first loop, insert into the next loop on the hook, yarn over, pull through and take it off the needle, insert into the last one, yarn over, pull up and take it of the needle. Continue doing that. So in the next one too we do that. Insert onto the needle, yarn over, pull through the first one, insert into the next one, yarn over, pull up, remove it from your needle. The last one sometimes might require you to pull it up like this neatly and insert. After inserting too, you can just remove your needle and yarn over, pull through. Okay, you can continue making your cord like this. I will show you how to close it. But before that, I would want to show you things that you can use instead of this needle. You can use any needle like this. You can use this hook, which is I think called a pickup hook or something. You can use a cable holder. You can use, I have another cable holder that looks like this. You can use a stitch holder, so just open and we'll use only this part, or you can use another hook too, so we'll use only this part. You can use a bobby pin, or you can use a U-pin. You can use any stick. Anything is okay, as long as you can simply insert it like this. Alright, all of these things will work in the same way. Now let's just see if we make an error and we don't like a stitch, or if it's loose, or for whatever reasons you don't like it, you want to remove it. Will you have to undo the whole work? Not really. You'll have to only undo till what you don't like. So how do we undo and pick up? This is how we are, right? Just notice from where we have pulled the yarn through. Insert your needle into that, not onto the loop on your hook, and take the loop off your hook, remove the yarn. Okay, now here you will insert from back. You have the loop on your needle, remove it from your hook and pull off the yarn. Now we'll pick the last one. Okay, so I'll just insert my needle there, then remove my hook and undo that one. Do I like it? If yes, I can continue. If no, then I'll have to repeat the same thing for the lower one. So how do we do that when we have all the loops on the needle and not on the hook? Simply transfer them onto the hook. Transfer all of them onto the hook. Okay, like so. And then slowly insert from back, okay, like this, because that's how we have pulled the yarn. You can see that. And slowly remove. Next one we'll pick up, remove from hook, remove the yarn. The last one we will pick up onto the needle, remove from hook, remove the yarn. Undo like this till you're happy with what you've got as an I-cord. And then how do we begin? Insert into the first one, yarn over, pull through, take it off your needle. Same process, insert, yarn over, pull through, take it off your needle. The last one we usually have to help a bit, so insert, yarn over, pull and take it off your needle. That's it. So you can continue to make your cord like that. Okay, so if you begin with 4 chains, you will see 4 of these. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 and 4. You will see 4 of these V's. If you begin with chain 3, you will see 3 of them, 3 of these. Alright, So it depends on how thick you want your cord to be, because both will be round and full and nice. But depending on how thick you want, you can decide to begin with chain 4 or chain 3. Let's see how to close the cord. Once you've made the length that you want to, you will have 2 loops on the needle, 1 on the hook as always. So yarn over and pull through the first one. Looks similar to what we were doing till now. Now insert into the next one. Yarn over, pull through that, take it off your needle and continue to pull that loop through the first loop. And now we are left with just one. Insert your hook, take off your needle, yarn over, pull through that as well as the loop on your hook. Alright, and then you can just do a chain 1, pull it really tight like that, sink it in and cut the yarn. Then all you're left to do is you can weave in those ends. So both the ends of the cord look quite similar. Let me show you with a lighter color too. See, both of them look quite similar and squarish or flat. Let's now see, if we don't have the cable or the needle to hold our stitches, how do we make our I-cord? Traditionally, a lot of us have been making it this way. So the same slip knot on hook and the same chain 3. Then we insert into the second chain, yarn over and pull up a loop. Into the third one, yarn over and pull up a loop. Now here is where the difference begins. Now we remove 2 loops from the hook and hold them. Okay, just hold them like that. Pinch and hold. Yarn over, pull through the first one, insert into the next loop, yarn over, pull through that, insert into the third loop, yarn over, pull through that. Remove 2 loops from the hook, pinch and hold them, yarn over through the first one, insert into the next, yarn over through that one, insert into the last one, yarn over and through that, and continue. The closure for this remains the same like what I showed you for the one with cables, etc. So how do we do it? Just remove, pinch and hold, yarn over through this, insert, yarn over through both, insert into the last one, yarn over through both. That's how we close this cord. Okay, so if that pinching and holding thing could give you, and this is how it looks, because it will be slightly loose, but this, as you make a longer cord, this also looks nice. This gets adjusted and it looks nice. So if holding onto 2 loops when you take them off the hook is not your game, then you can surely use a needle like I do. I hope you've liked this tutorial. If you have, please press the like button, leave a comment and subscribe to the channel. It will help my channel go a long way, and I absolutely appreciate and love to read all your comments. And your thoughts also help me to make more tutorials and let me know what things you like, etc. So it's always good to have a lot of comments in the comment box. Thank you so much for watching.